EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Wilson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, Hardy. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Jackson now. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now receiver in motion left. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And Walker has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action. It's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson will throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything but
Nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
That's into a crowd.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Hundley looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 2nd and 9.
The Steelers' 40-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Huntley off of play action. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now it's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Second and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action with Wilson.
Open man there is Darnell Washington.
And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Wilson. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point now by Boswell. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Huntley to throw.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Huntley.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Wilson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's Huntley.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Here's Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a yard. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On the give, this is Harris. Trucks over him down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Wilson changing the play. And they'll accept that penalty. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Boswell's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Huntley.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
Here's Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Huntley looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
To about the 26 here.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Out of the gun, Huntley.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Huntley working from the gun.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
A 41-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Wilson wants a different look.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Wilson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Running from the gun with Henry.
Now he's loose again. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a...
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st down.
Here's Wilson.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Now Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Throwing now is Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that